Hi, I'm Alex DePazzo, insurance agent and vice president here at DePazzo and Associates Insurance. Today I'm going to tackle the question we get most here in our office. How much does insurance cost? It's a real simple question to ask. Unfortunately, the answer is much more complex. So I'm going to break it up into two parts. Today I'm going to discuss commercial, and in part two I'm going to talk personal, as basically those two types of businesses are rated very differently. Commercial has different parts too, of course, depending on the type of insurance that you're buying. So I'm going to break it up into liability and property for this question. Liability is broken up into five different things that carriers basically use to develop a rate. Gross sales is the most popular and the most common. Basically, the more you sell, the more likelihood of you have a loss, so the more the insurance costs. Payroll is used for contractors and businesses who have a service that they provide at usually other people's locations. So, the more employees you have out in the field, the more possibility of a loss. The higher the payroll, the higher your insurance. Area is used to develop premium for businesses whose actual space is the biggest likelihood of a loss. So things like landlords or offices, medical offices, architects, lawyers, insurance agents, or any business who has, basically open to the public, and the biggest possibility of a loss is someone coming in and falling down. Total cost is used with contractors most of the time for subcontractor situations where they're not directly paying payroll, but they're paying a third party for that additional service as part of their service. So the cost is factored in. It's usually a little bit cheaper than payroll. Units is used for businesses where you have a specific unit of something that ends up being the possibility of a loss. So it's kind of all over the place, different than the other four. Units is used for, say, apartment buildings. The more units you have for rental, the biggest possibility of a loss. So, 8 units apartment building would be charged significantly less than a 120 unit apartment building. Units is also used for businesses like, say, daycare, though in daycares we call them children. The more children you have, the bigger possibility of a loss. With schools and other businesses of that nature have similar, rating with units. For property insurance, it's much more straightforward. The more you have to lose, the higher the cost of the insurance. So, depending on the value of the property, depending on the value of your contents, depending on the value of your build out, depending on your business income that you're looking to insure, that limit is the primary motivation for the cost of the insurance. It's basically a rate multiplied by that limit. There are other factors like location, experience, time in business, construction of the building that can take into effect, but really at the end of the day, the limit is what drives the cost. Well, I hope this was enlightening. You learned something from it. If you have any additional questions, feel free to give us a call or text us. And if you're looking for more questions or more answers to your questions, please check out our blog, depazzoinsurance.com/answers. Thank you.